this is Amy at Amy's Free Motion Quilting Adventures. You can find the blog at freemotionquiltingadventures.blogspot.com. And I wanted to show you this dahlia that I've quilted using a template from Top Anchor Quilting Tools. And these are primarily intended for long armors. Really nifty design, but she sent me some rulers to see what I could do on my domestic machine. I'm using a Janome 6600. I've got my ruler toe on my convertible free motion quilting foot set. This is what the ruler looks like, and you can go to their website to get a good look at it. This is the smaller dahlia one, and I'm just going to show you how I've done this. You start in the center with this, and this tool will create the circle center and all the petals. So first I've just got to bring up my bottom thread and get that up out of the way. I'm using a purple So Fine 30 thread from Superior Threads on the top, and I think Isocord on the bottom, and it just matches my linen fabric. And let's just see what we can do here. And of course I've got to keep the ruler still while I'm still moving my quilt. There's a little extra tapping sound that you might hear, and that is from my AccuQuilt, not my AccuQuilt, the AccuFeed system on the 6600. It's a great sewing machine. I like the AccuFeed system, but when I'm doing ruler work, the AccuFeed system attachment points do tap my ruler, and that makes it just a little bit more cumbersome, but it doesn't keep me from using my rulers with this machine. I've created one full petal so far, and now I'm going to do this one over to the side. There are great markings on this ruler so that I can, once I get a few more petals up here, I can line my template up if I have started to slide a little bit. I'm going to rotate this just a little bit to get out from behind that back of that foot. And you can see it moved a little bit while I rotated, but these lines here and the rest of the template now line up with that last petal next to it. And this may seem a little fiddly to be holding the ruler and rotating and pivoting and everything, but I didn't have to mark a single thing, and I could do this with just a different curve template or a semicircle or some sort of arch ruler and marking my design, but this way I didn't have to mark anything, and it's kind of fun. I'm going to move my ruler real quick and just popping it off here. Out of the way, that pin stays in place so I can get right back to where I was. I'm just going to go ahead and trim my thread ends. That just makes it a little easier. Don't have those in the way. And I'm going to pop my ruler back on. And now, where was I quilting? That's one thing I have to remember, is where was I quilting at? There we go. On that first flower, I did lose my place and I lined up in the wrong spot, but it was where a petal needed to go. I just ended up skipping a flower petal, went back and finished quilting it later as I worked my way around the holes. So that's kind of fun. This reminds me of doing spirograph. You guys remember doing that with those little plastic wheels and the pen in the holes? I'm just going to move my hands a little bit. The rulers feel pretty stable as I quilt. Like I said, with the AccuFeed system on the back of my machine, that annoys me a bit. I'd love to get a newer Janome that doesn't rely on the same AccuFeed system. They've got a different design now in their newer machines. It'll make ruler work a lot easier. But Janome's the only sewing machine company that I know of so far that has a ruler toe designed for domestic machine. And if you can use Janome feet on your other brand of machine, like a Kenmore, an Elna, maybe a few other machines, you can use this ruler toe. I have someone who can do it on a Husqvarna Mega Quilter. And she has no problem with that foot. And you can do this with other free motion quilting feet. It's not as precise and a little more fiddly because of the foot not being round. Oh, I just rotated when I wasn't supposed to. Let's see, line back up with those holes. Now I've gone all the way around for my first flower. See here, all the way around, and that's just the simple form. And then I can go back and line this ruler up with other markings and just keep going until I have a dahlia like the other one. I think you get the idea. Thanks for watching. This is Amy from Amy's Free Motion Quilting Adventures. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.